Howdy, friends. What's going on? Rebecca Overson here. It's a beautiful Sunday night where I am enjoying the back porch today with the kids. I got a nice long nap this afternoon with my daughter. Few things in life are better than that, if you ask me. Naps with adorable children. So here we are. It's time for Sunday Live Q&A, and this is the art of building a successful massage practice. This is my Facebook group for massage therapists to empower and support you in thriving in private practice. And you know what? While I was taking my nap today, I had some thoughts I wanted to share with you guys. Let me finish my protein shake really quick. Sorry. I want to know, actually, as I'm sharing what I'm going to share with you guys, tell me what's awesome in your world. Tell me what you're celebrating. I am celebrating that I have lost now, 16 pounds? I'm doing the quick math. Something like that. 16 pounds in the last 44 days, following a really awesome eating plan with my trainer, and I'm so freaking stoked about that. Like, taking care of my body. Awesome. And other really cool things going on too. Can't wait to share with you guys. So share with me what's awesome in your world, either personally or professionally, so we can raise the vibration of everybody and get in that feel-good zone. And then while you guys are sharing that with me and introducing yourselves, of course, in the comments, say hi, where you practice, how many years, and then tell me what you're here for tonight. Tell me what you want to get out of being here tonight, okay? We're going to spend an hour together. And we never know what's going to happen. But it's always awesome, right? So this is what I'm thinking. I interact with a lot of you, and not just in this Facebook group, but I talk to between 10 and 20 of you every week that are looking at mentoring with me. And it's, I've mentioned this before, and it just keeps coming up for me how, poverty is a real issue in our profession. There are a lot of massage therapists living in poverty and living way below the poverty level. I talked to somebody last week whose goal, she's like, I don't know, I'm not that great with numbers, but her goal was to make $1,000 a month. And I was like, are you providing for your family? She said, yeah, I have 3 kids. And I'm like, $1,000 a month is like literally so below the poverty level, I don't even know, like at least here in the United States, like you can't live on $1,000 a month. And as I encountered these comments and these mindsets, I can't help but wonder how much of this is it's a belief issue. It's a mindset thing. It's this idea that that it's just struggle. What is it, you guys? I just keep bumping into it. And it's so interesting because I think one of the best things that shifted for me, that took me from struggle to success in this field, was changing my inner dialogue. And I used to get really down on myself. I used to say really mean things to myself. I used to say, what's wrong with you? Like, you don't really know what you're doing, and you're probably not doing anything for anybody. You're just making this up. I don't even know if this even works. This probably doesn't even work. Like, I was so caught up in here that I couldn't be present with the few people that were on my table. This was during the 8 years that I struggled. I was like so in my head that I just couldn't connect with people. I was so worried about myself and my shortcomings and my inadequacies and the worries and fears and doubts that I just kept creating that. And it's interesting because in 2009, when I started my massage practice all over again, focusing on pregnant women, the climate inside my head was very different. I knew I would succeed. I absolutely just believed. Like, a belief is something that you just know. It's not like you believe it. It's just, you just know it, right? When it's a real solid belief. It's just what you know. So I want to invite you guys to check in with what is it that you think, what is it you've been knowing in here? What's the truth for you? Is it true for you that it's hard to make a living? Is it true for you that nobody really understands what you do? Is it true for you that, just pay attention to the internal dialogue? Because really it was night and day. I have adopted a firm belief that what I do will succeed, that I am totally capable of providing for my family. I am the sole provider. I'm a single mom with 3 kids. I am solely financially independent. And partly is because I believe that I can, and there's no other option. But I think just so many times we just mess with ourselves because we go to this place of doubt and uncertainty, or like hoping that some thing falls from the sky that's going to change everything. But it all starts with what you believe, and what you've been programming your subconscious mind with for decades is going to manifest as your external reality. So if you want to know what it is that you've been thinking, look at your results, because your results will explain it. Your results are always perfectly correlated to how the world occurs for you, like what you believe. If you believe it's hard, it's going to be hard. If you believe you have no support, then you're not going to have support. If you believe you can do it and you can overcome obstacles, then you're going to find a way around those obstacles. Is this making sense, you guys? Share with me what you're thinking. I gotta grab my my chapstick, my lip gloss. I bought some new lip gloss. One thing you guys might not know about me is I have lip gloss all over my house, in like it's just stashed everywhere. So of course I went to go get some cold medicine for my child, and I had to buy some new lip gloss. So there it is. Anyway, all right, so let's see here. Who is here? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kayla. Oh, it's all my peeps. I got my tribe in the house. Marie, what's up, Alex? Lots of familiar names and faces. Kayla's celebrating 4 new 5-star reviews. Booyah, that's awesome. Deborah, Lindsay, Nancy, what's up, you guys? It's a freaking family reunion. I love it. Carrie's here. Hi, Robin. Robin, my amazing assistant, is here. Christine is watching. What's up? Christine's in Vegas. And Jean's in. Hi, Jean. Gosh, you guys. And Rachel. I love it. It's literally a family reunion tonight. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So, all right. So, let's see. What do we want to talk about, you guys? What questions do you have? How can I support you? Oh, and by the way, Robin has served me up an awesome batch of questions that is actually from last week that we didn't get to. So I think there's some good stuff on here that we should talk about. Hi, April. Welcome. Christine, you're only 4 hours from me. You should just keep driving and come say hi. Hey, Alyssa. What's up? What's up, Ben? What's going on, guys? All right, so here's a question that Stephanie asked last week. She says, my first question on here. So I'm opening up my new practice mid-April, renting a room in a small wellness center. And my question is, when should I start advertising? What's up, Happy? What's up, Shanna? Is it too early to advertise if I'm opening up in a month, or should I advertise now and start booking clients in May? I feel like I already answered this question. I think I posted underneath it, but so this is not going to shock any of you that have worked with me, but you should always advertise with a strategy. You can advertise early, but you've got to think about that. You should have what is advertising? Gosh, there's so many questions within this question. What is advertising? What kinds of activities can, make up advertising? There's all kinds of things that you can do in order to get your practice going months in advance of when you actually start. So Stephanie, it really just depends on what you want to do, but hopefully you have things branded. Hopefully you have your marketing messaging dialed in, and you can start to create a buzz about what you're doing before you are actually able to book appointments. Okay. So let's see. Billy Joe Connor says, what all do I need to do to start selling sugar scrubs from my office? I made them before I opened and people would still like to purchase. I just don't want to get in trouble or have my business close for selling without going through the proper channels. So Billy, you need to figure that out. You need to ask the FDA. Okay, there are guidelines for like homemade things like that you're selling. If you're in the United States, you probably need to have some kind of sales tax license for reselling anything. Your own stuff is a different issue. But if you are making your own stuff, gosh, you guys, ask Google that question. I don't know. I've never like made and sold my own stuff. So, But I love what you're thinking, Billy Joe, which is make sure that you're going through the proper channels, because a lot of people don't even think to think that, and they can end up getting in trouble. Because, you know, the FDA is going to have some kind of guidelines about that with respect to, again, assuming you're in the United States, maybe you're not, but with respect to manufacturing, you know, just like you can't necessarily make stuff out of your kitchen, you know, there's like health and sanitation guidelines about that. Okay, so let's see here. Suzanne says, oh, this question has been asked before. Yes, but let's talk about it. She says, after having 2 no-shows in one day, I'm finally ready to start taking credit cards at the time of booking. I'm a sole proprietor and taking appointments by phone and in a paper book. How do you take credit card info? So you guys have to always take credit card info in a secure encrypted system. Never, everybody raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise I will never write down people's credit card information on paper. Don't do that. It's a security breach risk. It's a problem with your credit card processor. Like, don't do that. You have to have a secure encrypted system like Stripe or Square or your online booking software type of thing. Even PayPal, Suzanne, can do that for you. Okay. And you guys, as a reminder, it's not just getting people's credit cards. You have to actually have a policy that you are constantly enforcing. You're always training your clients how to do business with you. Okay. So it's not just taking credit cards. It's how do you handle that? How do you not piss people off? It's important to have a whole system for doing that, okay? And my students know what I'm talking about when I say that. It just makes it so much easier to have that all mapped out. You guys remember, like Christine actually said, Christine told me when we were done working together, she said, you know, nobody taught me how to handle clients. No one taught me in massage school how to handle clients. Like, yeah, you can do massages and stuff. You got a body on the table, but how do you handle everything else? How do you handle talking to people to get them on the table? How do you handle cancellations and no-shows, like all of the like client interactions? And that's a whole other skill that you need if you want to build a thriving practice, okay? Marilyn just asked a question. Thank you, Marilyn. She says, if you purchase sugar scrub from someplace like Massage Warehouse, do you still have to go through the FDA? No. No, Marilyn, because it's approved. What we're worried about is the product manufacturing. If you're purchasing it commercially, it's taken care of. She was just asking about making her own stuff. But no, you can just use it. Not a problem. Okay? You just charge extra. It's just part of your services. It's a cost. It's called a cost of goods. It's the cost of providing the service. So there's nothing extra you need to do there. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, and you guys, I'm just answering some questions that were submitted previously, but the time is really yours, whatever you guys need. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you are a student in my program, ask your questions in our calls during the program, okay? Let's see here. Jake, all right, after some repeat issues with clients trying some funny stuff on the table, yikes. I'm going to add all my policies on the intake form where they sign. These are the policies I currently have in writing. He says, am I missing something? Draping, cancellation, no-show, sexual conduct, and medical liability. Jake, I think that's pretty thorough, but also, guys, you're not having clients trying funny stuff on the table because you haven't told them not to. I actually strongly advise you not put something in your policies about sexual misconduct because it brings up the issue. It brings it up. It makes people aware of something that otherwise wouldn't have crossed their minds. And it just puts it in people's space. I would not actually put that. The reason why you're getting sexual misconduct is because of advertising or lack of clarity of your niche. There's some reason why you're not sending a very clear signal that this is a medical type of experience, not a sensual one. Okay, and guys, you gotta just trust me on this. I worked with so many massage therapists they're just like, oh, why am I getting all these creepers? Why am I getting all these wrong kinds of clients? And it's so obvious to me when I look at their websites, when I look at their Facebook pages, and I look at their marketing materials and messaging. In fact, actually, Robin, remind me, there was a post I did last Valentine's Day. It wasn't this year, but it was like a year ago, where I talked about things that I never want to see on your guys' websites or marketing materials. And it's things that we're so well-meaning, but can actually give people the wrong idea. Remember, the average human being out there, the average potential client is suspicious of you. They're afraid of you. They think that you're it's always in the background of people's minds. Is this person legit? It's both ways. It's the creepy people saying, is this person going to give me more than a massage? Or it's the legitimate people saying, is this person going to molest me? Do you see what I'm saying? So this is another reason why I always talk about how important it is to have a niche, because a niche makes it obviously clear who you work with and who you don't. I literally had exactly 0 problems with creepers in a prenatal massage practice. It was so obvious who we serve and what we do. We never had that kind of issue. And not just prenatal, but with any other practice that I've helped to market and brand, like with my students and my graduates, once we go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and we actually set things up professionally and legitimately, this ceases to be an issue. So it's either marketing and messaging or lack thereof, or there's something unprofessional coming through about you, or it is a lack of systems and structure in how to handle your client interactions, which is what we were just talking about. I guarantee you guys, whenever you have creepy people, you've stepped over something in the booking or intake process. I just guarantee it. And occasionally that very, very small 1% of weirdos will get through, but the way you handle it will put the kibosh on it. It'll just shut that whole thing down. Okay, so let me know, you guys, if you have any questions, any further questions about that. Okay, so hi Antoinette, hi Greg. Greg, I don't know if you're tagging somebody, but they have to be a member of the group to be able to watch this. So make sure that they're in the group. What up, Ashley? Stephanie says those types of people will do it if they're going to do it. I had a client for almost 2 years. And just at the end of last year, he decided to be very inappropriate. It's like he was playing it out until he got comfortable with me, then testing me, and I fired him. Actually, Stephanie, you bring up a really good point, because that is another issue, which is actually that they may not be creepy people, but they're people that you bond with, and they bond with you inappropriately. I've seen this actually happen a lot too, where massage is a very personal, intimate type of thing. And I don't mean sexual intimate, but I mean like personal space. People are undressed, people are, you're in very close quarters with people, and we're humans and we're mammals and we're animals, okay? So like those like feelings of sexuality they're normal, and bonding and connecting, that's normal. That we do that. That's what makes us good at what we do, right? But sometimes clients, I've had clients, honestly, like when I was young in my career, I had some male clients that were just like, I really think I'm in love with you, and like, I don't know what to do, like my wife, this, and I was just like, whoa, like, this is not what this is about. And the fact that I'm here and I'm loving and I'm caring and I'm listening to their problems, or they're spewing emotions, or they're crying out their stress or whatever, it's so important that we hold those boundaries, and that you don't ever flirt with your clients, don't ever hug your clients like members of the opposite sex. If this, there's so many things that you can do that will really minimize this. So Stephanie, it sounds like that was like one of those types of situations, maybe, where a client over a long period of time just bonded with you and then just couldn't or didn't contain themselves. And that can be really heartbreaking too. So April says, I'm really good at weeding out the weirdos during an initial phone call. Again, another reason why I insist you not book new clients over text or messenger. Good job, April. Awesome. And it's usually people who found my Google listing but didn't go to my website. Exactly. And Ben says they usually come from general online or public marketing, Thumbtack, Facebook, Cards Left, and coffee shops. Exactly, you guys. They may not really have gotten the contact with you through personal contact, like a phone call or your website or a direct referral. And that's why I actually don't teach paid advertising to my students at this point. I teach all organic really awesome word of mouth marketing methods, because a trusted referral from a trusted connection is also one of the ways that you're going to eliminate problems with that. Okay? All right, guys, what other questions do you have? I've got some more here, but I just want to pause. I got to take a drink, and let me know what you guys need and how I can help. Okay? All right, so let's see here. I got one more for Jamie Lynn. And you guys, apologize. This is from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I've just seen this. She says, I'm contemplating moving my business into my home for 1,000 reasons. What are pros and cons of a home-based business? Please and thank you. Okay. How many of you guys have a business in your home? So first of all, you got to make sure it is legal. Make sure it is legal per your municipal, city, county ordinances, your HOA, your landlord. If you're renting, you have to first and foremost make sure it's legal. The biggest obstacle I see therapists bumping into who practice out of their home is they're actually not doing it legally. Okay, another issue with a business in your home is just cleanliness and following the health and sanitation codes. Like here in Utah, the last time I checked, which was honestly decades ago, you had to have a separate entrance, you had to have a separate bathroom that wasn't used by any members of the family. It's like you basically had to have a studio built onto the side of your house, or like a mother-in-law type of suite. So you have to make sure that that's all cool as well, that you're up to code. Let's see what else. Also consider if you have dogs or cats. I don't like cats, and I wouldn't go to somebody's house for a massage if there was a cat around. Some people don't like dogs. Do you have children? Is it separate and secluded enough that you're going to give those clients a isolated, quiet experience, or is there going to be like, your son practicing saxophone upstairs or something like that? Okay, so just the ambient issues with having a business in your home. Consider all of that. Also, for some people, they're going to perceive it as less professional. Like I don't know any dentists that practice out of their home, or chiropractors, or so there's a little bit of a concern about that. Again, totally depends on how you handle it and how you market it, because I've definitely had some very successful students with home-based practices. So it's possible to do it with the right strategy, but maybe there's just some things to consider, if you're looking at working out of your own home. But definitely the convenience, the flexibility. Heck, no commute. Commute is walk down the hall, I had a massage therapist when I was living in Virginia 15, 20 years ago, whenever that was. And I didn't super love going to his house. It was an older man, and I was in my 20s. Like, it felt a little uncomfortable for me in that regard because, I don't know. It just felt a little awkward. That's all I want to say. I mean, it was perfectly fine. It was a great massage therapist and did really great work. But it just was a little awkward coming to this like older man's house, and I was this young 21, 25-year-old, something like that. Okay. So you guys let me know if you have any questions or comments about that. But hi, Mariela. Hi, Tatiana. You guys are so quiet tonight. I guess we're just going to end at the 30-minute mark if you guys don't have any questions. Okay. If you do, let me know. Shelby says, what are your thoughts about having a non-tipping practice? I actually love it. I wish all massage therapists would just raise their rates by a lot and stop accepting tips. Think about it. If your clients are tipping you $20 anyway, then you're probably way too low. You could just raise your rates by $20 or $25 even, and just say no tipping or tips included or whatever. You know what I mean? Like no other healthcare practice accepts tips. And so many massage therapists are philosophically aligned with this idea of like, I always talk about elevating the industry and like having people actually take us seriously. We're not misclassified sex workers. We're not masseuses. We're not, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. We want to be taken more seriously. And I just don't see any reason to accept tips as a massage therapist. That's my personal take on that. Have any of you guys done that, successfully eliminated tips from your practice? It's a little bit different if you're like in a spa environment, that type of thing. But yeah, personally in my practice, I didn't accept tips. And then when I hired employees, I started accepting tips because I didn't want to tell them to not accept tips. But in hindsight, I would have just raised my rates and just said, don't worry about tipping. Okay. So, yeah, Mariela says, still having problems with that. Some people tip. I feel a little uncomfortable. Yeah, you guys, look, it's your policy and it's your practice, it's your business. If you don't want to accept tips, like literally refuse them. Somebody gives you an extra 20, you say, I really don't accept tips and I appreciate this and I'm just going to put it as a credit towards your next session. That's what I had to do, So there's different ways of handling it. Yeah, Robin says she doesn't take tips. So anybody else, let me know, you guys, if you've successfully done that. I'd like to just change that in the industry. I'd literally just like it to not be a tipping thing. I would, if I was an employer again, I would rather just raise my rates and then just pay my employees more, commensurately. So that's what I would say, Stephanie. I'd say actually I'd make it really clear though, as part of the system that I was talking about, make it really clear, the pricing and no tipping. We don't accept tips, you can thank us for a job well done by leaving a Google review or a Yelp review or referring a friend or just rebooking another appointment, but we do not accept tips. Tipping is not accepted in this practice. And if they do, then just tell them you're just going to put it towards their next appointment. Okay? You have to train, you guys, always. Remember, I say this so much. You are always training your clients how to do business with you. Most people, they don't know. They're not going to know your policies. They're going to come from some other experience of working with massage therapists or some type of body worker. They're not going to know. They're just going to expect that you expect a tip, and they're going to tip either willingly or begrudgingly because they think that that's customary. Okay, you have to actually train people about that, all right? So, and then that way, like Janet saying, I don't get tips from all my clients. Yeah, that way it's like no big deal. But that way, if you just eliminate the pressure and then you just charge what you need to make, see, guys, the upside of not accepting tips and just raising your rates is now you have predictable income. See, with tips, I never plan for tips anyway, but it's like icing on the cake. You can't do financial projections with tips, unless you've been keeping diligent records for like 5 years, and then you can look at what the average has been. But still, it's a bonus. It's on top. It's a spiff. It's a bribe. It's a tip. It's not income that you can count on. So that's another reason why it's helpful to just include it all in one price, and that way you can run financial projections based on what you know you're going to be collecting for every session. Okay. Deborah has a question. Thank you, Deborah. Question about niche or specialties. Do we have to have a certain number of hours before we can legally say we specialize in blank? Still developing my niche. No, Deborah, a niche is not legally regulated. Okay? There's nothing that's telling people that there's you. Okay, actually, I will say in the United States it's a little different. In Canada, you cannot say, or at least in certain places in Canada, you can't say you are a specialist in something. So let me back up, Deborah. A specialty is different than a niche. Like often people will talk about a modality as a specialty. Like I have a Thai massage specialization. Like, okay, but a niche, don't confuse a niche with a modality. They're separate. So assuming you are talking about a niche, there's no regulation on that says you have to have a certain number of hours before you can call yourself a specialist. However, you should not call yourself a specialist if you have no experience, knowledge, background, life, experience with that particular thing that you do. So, for example, when I started my prenatal massage practice, I had been teaching prenatal massage for a decade. And then I had given birth to my first 2 children at home. And then it was after that, when they were little babies, that I started that practice. I had worked on a handful of pregnant women, but I had also been pregnant twice and had miserable experiences trying to get good massages from people while I was pregnant. And also, after having given birth, I became so passionate about this population, and I was very knowledgeable about it. I started reading all kinds of books on pregnancy and pregnancy massage. In fact, I own probably every single book you can think of. I'm looking on my shelf, but they're not here. They're actually in my garage from when I sold my business. So, but I went on Amazon.com, and I got all the books and videos, and I culled the internet. I read all the articles. I wanted to be able to put pregnant women face down on body cushions, and everyone was telling me no, 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 no. And I said, that's bullshit. I don't like lying on my side. I want to lie face down. And so I did a ton of research because I wanted to know what was out there before I invented my own kind of take on it. Which, by the way, you guys, while I'm mentioning this, I have another prenatal massage certification course that's opening up April 15th. So if you're interested in that, just comment below and I'll send you the link for information and to register. Okay. I'm really passionate about correcting the miseducation and misinformation in the massage field around prenatal massage. So that's why I do those courses. But I when I opened my practice focusing on pregnant women, I had not worked on very many pregnant women. I wasn't a specialist in the sense I don't feel like I'd like really earned the title. But I stood up in that power. I stood from there and I said, this is who I'm out to serve, and I'm going to be the best at it, and I'm going to figure this out. And I just did, So you do need to have some level of competency. If you don't, you're going to feel like an imposter, and you're not even going to be able to advertise because you're going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like you do have to have taken courses on it, read a lot on it, keep up on it, attend conferences. I don't know, you know what I mean? That type of thing. So, and I'm still, even to this day, even though I'm no longer practicing, I'm still like, I still subscribe to Midwifery Today magazine. I still have all kinds of pregnancy and birth knowledge and resources. I became a doula. I supported a ton of births. Like I'm really knowledgeable in that arena, but I made myself do that because I was just passionate about it. So I was always gobbling up all kinds of pregnancy, birth. I mean, I have a whole library of like shiatsu for midwives and acupressure for pregnancy, like all of this stuff that I just became an expert in it. Does that make sense, Deborah? So remember, as I define it, you guys, a niche is a population you serve or a problem you solve. And the population has to have a problem that you solve. So like pregnant women are obviously uncomfortable and in pain. It's not like, millionaires, that's not a niche. That's a demographic. Millionaires don't inherently have like pain. Do you see what I'm saying? So it would be like whiplash or motor vehicle accident injuries. That's a niche. Whereas like CEOs is not a niche. Okay, I hope that helps. So Deborah, let me know if you have any other questions or clarification that you want on that. Okay. Shelby says, about niches, I specialize in chronic pain. I know it's pretty broad. Is there a way to say I specialize in chronic pain and focusing on neck, shoulders is my number one thing? Yes, Shelby, just say that. Chronic pain of the neck and shoulders. That works. Ben says, I've heard our board here in Mississippi requires you to be able to show you've got training to use specialists. Okay, good. So I don't know anything like about that, but that's actually good practice to check with your board. Check with the board in your state that regulates massage therapists and see if they have any verbiage about that. I'm not aware of the state of Utah having anything like that, and I've never heard anybody else say that, like working with me and in my programs. So Ben, thank you for that. Okay. Angel, hi Claire, I see you. Angel says, I just raised my rates last week and now telling them to review me online and refer me to people who can use my service as a gratuity. Exactly. There's lots of ways to thank me for a job well done, and tell them what that is and tell them you don't accept tips, okay? Alyssa, yeah, you might be interested in my course. I posted about it. Robin, could you scare up that link for maternity massage specialists? So you guys have 2 maternity courses. One is prenatal massage basics, which you guys, everybody should just take it. Like, please, everybody just go take that course. It's only $89. It's so quick. It's so simple. And the biggest thing people tell me is they became unafraid to work on pregnant women. I'm serious, you guys. The biggest source of misinformation in the world of prenatal massage comes from other massage therapists and massage therapy schools. There's so much wrong. Like, how many of you were taught you shouldn't do massage in the first trimester? That's hogwash. How many of you were taught it's too late in pregnancy to do massage? 39 weeks. It's hogwash. That you can't work on high-risk pregnancy women, that you can't work on, there's just, don't massage her feet and ankles. Like, it's just so stupid, you guys. So if you were taught stuff like that, you're probably afraid to work on pregnant women. And my whole goal with that basics course is to unscare you so that you're confident working on the occasional pregnant woman that comes into your practice. Now, if you want to specialize in prenatal massage like I did and you want to build a practice around that, then you should definitely do the maternity massage specialist training level 1. I actually have 2 levels. Level 1 is completely online. Level 2 might be online here soon, but I would like to do an in-person version of that as well. But this is the actual training I use to train my staff at Salt Lake Prenatal Massage, which is my former practice. I sold it. I no longer own it, but it's the actual training I developed because massage therapists would apply to work with me, but they didn't have training, so I'd have to train them, and this is how we did it. And you guys, I don't know if there are other teachers out there that teach side lying and prone and supine positioning for pregnant women. There's a lot of weird stuff, weird beliefs out there, or just I believe, outdated practices about positioning of pregnant women. You can completely get trained to use body cushions safely. I don't recommend any positioning system other than body cushions for prone positioning, and I teach that entirely. I teach so much in that course, it's like ridiculous. Okay, because remember, guys, I'm a doula, and I also had 3 home births, so I was very involved in my own birth. I caught my babies, like that kind of stuff. So you're really getting. There's even a portion in that course where I teach you about optimum fetal positioning. I'm really good at palpating bellies and being able to tell what position the baby's in. And even though that's not in the scope of the practice of a massage therapist or even a doula, I will tell you as a body worker that has come in handy. And I've detected breech babies before doctors had detected them. And I've also helped about, I think 17 at last count, 17 babies in labor that were posterior. I've helped them to turn during labor so that it was easier on their moms. So like mad skills in that course, which is so freaking fun. So even if you have taken prenatal massage elsewhere, maybe they only taught you side lying, it's definitely worth investing in. So Robin is going to post that link. Thank you, Robin just posted that link for Maternity Massage Basics, which if you take that for $89 and then you decide you want to do the Maternity Massage Special, actually, Robin, I want to make sure you post the right link. It's called Pregnancy Massage Basics is the basic course, and then Maternity Massage Specialist Level 1. So I want to make sure we don't confuse those links. But anyway, if you decide you want to upgrade after basics to the certification course, then I just credit your $89 tuition. So it's pretty cool, all right? The prenatal training, I can't remember what the cost of it is, but absolutely worth it. So, okay, so let's see. Okay, good. So Alyssa, did you see that? Robin just posted it. And then Deborah, yeah, totally can work with women suffering through miscarriages. Are you kidding me? Also, you should get trained in fertility massage. You know, that's amazing for that too. So Angel, good. Angel, make sure you get that. So Robin's got those for you guys. I think, hold on, Robin. So Robin, you called the basics course, you posted the wrong link. So delete that. You called it basics, but that's the level 1 that you posted. So we have just fixed it. Well, Robin will get that fixed, you guys, okay? So pregnancy massage basics is like level 0. And then there's maternity massage specialist level 1 and 2, all right? So yeah, there you go, Alyssa. Well, that'll help, big deal. So yes, Mariela, she says, thanks to your program, I feel more comfortable with my modality. I think I need to take prenatal classes. I have prenatal women that enjoy your massage. Absolutely, Mariela. Love it. Hi, Taequasia. What's up? Okay. Hi, Heather. Great to see you. Hey, Eva. What's up? Yay. Okay, good. Yes, and you guys, clients love body cushions. Body cushions are amazing. I use them on all my clients, pregnant or not, male or female. I firmly believe the human body should not lie flat on a massage table face down. It's not comfortable for anyone, no matter what kind of parts you have. Breasts get smashed, genitalia gets smashed, people can't belly breathe. They're flat on a table. You get low back compression because your pelvis kind of digs into the front. You know, if you're obese or you have extra adipose tissue, oh my gosh, you guys, everybody should have body cushions. They're amazing. And I am an educator and retailer of body cushions, so I offer people a 10% discount when you buy it through my link, which is pretty cool. So if anybody needs to buy body cushions, just message me and I'll give you my link to my package, or you can just call the Body Cushions people, Body Support. They're awesome to work with, great customer service, and just say you're a student of Rebecca Overson and that you get a 10% discount. And then you can order whatever you want. Okay? Cool. Oh, sorry, Robin. Robin's looking. Robin, it's in the links document, darling. Just go to our links document. Pregnancy massage basics page, and then maternity massage specialist page. Okay, don't dig in the group for it. What up, Corby? Corby's winning. Antoinette says, if I worked in the mental health field and recently taken training for anxiety, depression, bodywork, can I say I specialize in bodywork for anxiety and depression? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, that's the thing. That'd be your niche, right? Specialize, yeah. It means that's like who you're serving. Okay, so yeah. Eva says, would you call back the people that call and don't leave a message? I think, Eva, I don't think did I miss a question? Or is this a new question? I think Eva's asking, you guys hate it when people call and they don't leave a message and you're like, darr. Okay, also there's a thing with all these robocalls going on. How many of you get like 14 solicitations a day from robots? I do. There's a new app I just found out about called Robocall Killer or RoboKiller. It's $4.99. Install it on your phone. You will get 90% less of those phone calls within like 30 days. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's one thing to do because, you know, you don't want to be wasting a bunch of time calling robots back. But yes, Eva, I always called back missed calls. I called them back and I texted them back right away as soon as I could. Also, make your voicemail work for you. If you guys are in session all day, don't just say that on your voicemail. You know what I mean? Give people a reason to leave a message. Okay. Hey, Erin, great to see you. Oh, no. Hold on, Robin. Hold on, you guys. I got to help Robin. She's looking for a link. Oh, that's the course. Oh, you're right. Okay, hold on. It's the wrong link. You're right, Robin. You are right. Let me find it. Oh, it's this one. Hold on. Sorry, Robin. Make a note. We need to fix that so that our document is accurate and our resources are intact. Okay. I know, right? Okay, so here is the link, you guys, for Pregnancy Massage Basics. This is the course that I wish every single massage therapist on the planet would just freaking take. Okay, so we can fight the war against misinformation and fear of working on pregnant women. Okay, so this is called Pregnancy, sorry, let me move my keyboard closer. Pregnancy Massage Basics course. And then, let me give you guys the Maternity Massage Specialist Level 1 training. Here it is, and then this is Maternity Massage Specialist Training Level 1. Guys, and I do offer a 2 payment plan for that program as well. Okay, I think it's like $6.99, so I can break it down into 2 payments for you. Something like that. Okay, good. Okay, good. So we got those. Now, Robin, you have those. I apologize. Here I am screaming at Robin. No, easy to fix there. Now that we have those. Okay, good. All right, you guys. What other questions have ye? Eva says, how many blast email advertising news should you send a month? Ooh, this is such a good question. The answer is it depends. It depends on what the purpose is of your emails. Your emails should be selling stuff. Your emails should generate you income. Nobody likes to open up an email and read smoothie of the day recipes and stuff like that. Eva, email marketing is like such a thing. It's such a different like science within marketing of massage practices that I want to give you just a little bit of information so that A, I don't overwhelm you, and B, I don't misdirect you. Okay, so I mean, I have emailed my lists daily sometimes, depending on what's going on. You know, if you've got some push, you're doing like Mother's Day, something like that, you can certainly email people every day because it's a promotion. But generally speaking, I would, as a minimum, send out 1 email blast a month, if not 2, as a very, very minimum thing. But again, content is everything in those puppies. Okay, if you're just sending out some blah 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 blah, you're gonna get like a 2% open rate. By the way, you guys, like a 20 to 30% open rate is actually really good. So don't feel like when you're looking at your stats of your email systems that you're like, oh my gosh, my open rate was only 30%. That's actually a really good open rate. All right, you guys, what other questions do you have? We're going to pull a card because I don't want to waste any time. And if you guys don't have any more questions, then we're going to end early. Because it's summer outside, it's spring outside, and my children, I can hear them playing, and I would like to join them. So here we go. Oh, sorry, my new oracle cards are upstairs, but we're going to do the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And then we'll do another one. We'll go back to our old standbys. Let's do some goddess guidance tonight too. Okay, so everybody think of a situation that you want guidance or clarity or information on. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, Stephanie, I'll get you the link to body cushions. Sorry, hold on. Meanwhile, everybody think of a thing. Think of a situation you want guidance or clarity on and post in the comments when you have yours. Say, got mine. See, I don't think I have my, Stephanie, I don't have my, let me get it. I don't have my body cushion. This is, Stephanie, this is my, you guys have a Facebook group for prenatal massage specialists. So if you are or want to be one, you should request to join that group. Let me just put the link right here for you since we're talking about it. Okay, so that's the prenatal massage specialist. That's one of my other Facebook groups for massage therapists. So you can request to join that. And then I believe in the announcements in that particular group, I do have the link to, here we go. This is the Rebecca Overson package. This is the package I recommend if you're doing my maternity courses and you want to be a ninja with body cushions like me, then this is the link for that, okay? So body cushions, Rebecca Overson package. Boom. There it is. Now you have it. You asked, you shall receive. All right. Billy Joe asked, I've only been open 2 months and I have someone message me about using an HSA savings account. Would I have to accept insurance? Usually no, Billy Joe. Usually an HSA is like a credit card. It's just a debit card. So you would just ask the client to clarify. Ask the client. They need to find out from their HSA savings account manager, provider, group, whatever, if they can use it for massage therapy. That's a question for them. It doesn't mean you have to accept insurance. Okay, usually it's as easy as running a credit card. Okay, good. All right, good. And Stephanie, did you get the link? Stephanie Turzynski, did you get those links? Okay. Yes, Alyssa, you can see your open rate if you're using like MailChimp or Constant Contact. Some Aweber, some kind of, it's called a email client is what it's called. It's like an email system. Okay, cool. Yes, you have to reposition clients to supine when using body cushions. I don't use body cushions when people are supine. Actually, I do personally. When my massage therapist is working on me, I stay on the body cushions supine, but there's a way to do that. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, good. And you guys all got your thing? Because I'm going to pull a card for you right now. So bring an issue or situation to mind, or you could just say, hey, universe, talk to me. Angels, talk to me. Subconscious mind, what's the scoop? And this is the card we've pulled. It's the Holy Mountain. Look at this. It's like on fire. The Holy Mountain. It's card number 25 for those of you that are into numerology. 25. And this is the message. So, Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power when one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of 12 main gods and goddesses. It's so funny, you guys. I have Mount Olympus. I can literally see it from my front door. I live at the base of the Rocky Mountains in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I've hiked to the top of our Mount Olympus. It's like literally 2 miles from my house. It's kind of funny. All right. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash, I'm probably not saying that, you guys, sorry, to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb to the ice-capped Mount, I'm not even going to try to say that, to receive starlight and bring fire to the earth. So this is the invitation of this card, okay? The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. When the Holy Mountain shows up, it's time to be active. Don't let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges, and remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the Holy Mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Metaphorically speaking, obviously, okay? Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, as these are real obstacles. Okay, so share. Does that resonate with you guys? That's what the Mountain Mystical Shaman Oracle is telling you, is to do some kind of pilgrimage. Go on your own little vision quest and overcome the obstacles that you've been allowing to stop you. Let's do Goddess Guidance Oracle cards as well, because I love these. These are Doreen Virtues cards. And they're super cool. It's a deck of a whole bunch of different goddesses and wise women and what they represent and what their messages are, okay? So, and you guys, as always, if you have any other questions, I'm just doing cards because you guys didn't have any questions. So, feels like we're winding down, but we can go all the way till the top of the hour. Also, you guys, if you haven't, oh my gosh, I haven't even talked about this. Robin, can you post the link to my webinar? You guys, if you haven't seen my free training, it's a free 60-minute life-changing training. It's called 5 Shifts for Creating a Massage Practice, a Successful Massage Practice. Even if you're surrounded by competition. It's an on-demand webinar. You can watch it at the top of every hour, and it's awesome. Okay, so if you haven't seen it yet, and you want to spend an hour with me virtually getting some free, awesome coaching, I'm going to reveal the top 5 things that you absolutely must do that took me like 23 years to figure out in order to have a thriving practice of your own. All right, so if you haven't watched that, Robin's going to put the link there for you guys. Go register for it and watch it. And also, I do have a couple of spots open. I open up 5 spots a week for my mentoring program. For those of you that are serious about your businesses, you have a real need to succeed, a real problem that you need to solve like right now, like you've been open for 6 months and you still have no clients, like that kind of stuff. Or maybe you've been open for 12 years and all of a sudden your clientele is dwindling down and you don't know why and you're freaking out. Like you have to be serious about your success. You have to have a real need to fix your problem now. And ideally, you should have financial resources to invest in growing your business because it takes money to fix these problems. All right, so my mentoring program is an 8-week, very high-level group mentoring program where we promise to solve all your problems in 8 weeks. You'll have it all mapped out. You'll know exactly what to do, and you will be able to kick ass. I mean, really, you guys, my students double, triple, quadruple, octuple, 10x their business and their growth within a year of working with me, which is unheard of, okay? The way we do it, we have the best team on the planet. It's not just me. It's me and an amazing group of people that are there to help you get to where you want to go much faster. So I'm really confident that this works because I've got hundreds and hundreds of clients that tell me that. So, and they're all massage therapists that came to me with a particular problem, and now they're just like literally just rocking, you know, or at least know what to do. They're not struggling trying to figure out what to do. So if that's of interest to you, Robin can put the link there that's to the Work With Me page on my website, which is rockyourmassagepractice.com. And there's a page that says Work With Me, where you can read some of the prerequisites and read a little bit about what it is. And then if it speaks to you, then go ahead and click the link and you will schedule a 60-minute call with me or one of my team members. You'll be able to speak with us for 60 minutes. And we're going to look together and really see what exactly is holding you back. What is it? Guys, not having enough clients, that's not the problem. It's a symptom of other problems, okay? We're going to look at that and we're going to look at exactly what you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. And if me and my team can help you get there faster, we're going to tell you that. We may invite you to work with us. But if not, we won't. We're not going to sell you something you don't need. It's really a discovery call. It's about you getting massive clarity and massive value. So don't hesitate, okay? We're here to serve you. It's my passion. I love what I do. I'm here to elevate this industry by helping massage therapists really thrive. So anyway, Robin's going to post that link for you. And if that speaks to you, go ahead and schedule a time on my calendar, get your application in, and let's talk. All right. All right, goddess time, goddess guidance, oracle cards. Shanna, just repost your question, okay? I can't scroll up and see it. So if I missed your question, just repost it, my love. Casey says, I'm interested in oncology massage and bringing it to our area. Do you have any suggestions in how to start? Yes. Casey, schedule a call with me. Okay, here's the thing. Guys, oncology massage is tricky. It can be, can be really tricky to market because who are you marketing to? People going through chemotherapy generally don't have a lot of money to spend on massage. Okay, so it's just tricky, Casey, and we'd need to look a little bit further into that for me to really give you some solid advice on that, okay? All right, so Shanna, go ahead and repost your question because obviously I missed it. And here we go. I'm going to pull another card. You guys ready? Are you ready for some goddess guidance? Here we go. Athena. Well, isn't that amazing? We were just talking about the Greek gods of Mount Olympus, and now we have Athena. This is inner wisdom. Guys, see Athena there? Okay. So it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So let me tell you a little bit more about what Athena has to say. Okay. This is a message from Athena is, I'm happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult your own inner bank of knowledge. For I assure you that this situation is already resolved and that you have access to all the wisdom the universe supplies. To access this wisdom, you must quiet your mind. Surrender all worries and other concerns to the loving and almighty power of the universe. Close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming into your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard your inner wisdom correctly. But have faith. I assure you that you have been heard and that the guidance brings you and your loved ones very good news indeed. So some of the various messages of this card could be stop procrastinating, which is exactly what the last card said, right? Stop giving away your power to others. Trust your gut. Don't second guess yourself. You are correct. Notice recurring ideas and take action on them. I love it. I love Oracle cards. If you see any cool new ones you think I should have, let me know. Because I love adding to my collection. Okay, Shanna, I still don't see your question if you don't want to repost it. Sorry. Let's see. Does anybody else know Shanna's question? Now I'm going to have to scroll to see it, Shanna. Scrolling. Shanna. Oh, there it is. Would starting a massage business in a large new development with a clinic, medical offices, restaurants, and one hair salon boutique with one therapist be a good idea or conflict with them? Shanna, I don't see it as a conflict, but please, that sounds like a big, expensive piece of real estate. Please don't do anything without a strategy. A hair salon with a therapist is not. Guys, okay, remember what I just said? 5 shifts for building a successful massage practice, even if you're surrounded by competition. Competition becomes irrelevant when you have a niche and when you have dialed in your marketing messaging to attract the right clients. You could literally have 17 massage therapists in one place. If they all have different niches, woohoo, not a problem. See what I'm saying? So if your question is it a conflict no, I don't see it unless you're going for the same clients. If you're trying to get anyone and everyone on your table, then yeah, that's going to be a problem because they probably are too. But it just depends. There's enough clients for everybody, but your clients won't find you if they don't know what you do. And if you're just marketing massage, then you're going to be generic and people won't find you. People won't know you for who you are. Okay? Eva, these are... So Shannon, let me know if that answers your question. These are Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. And then tonight we also used the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. Those are fun. I've got about 8 to 10 decks sitting here that I just love to use on a regular basis. So good. Erin says that really resonates. Okay, good, you guys. Well, go take fearless action. If there's anything else you need, let me know. Just tag me in the post. Thanks for being an awesome member of this global community. Gosh, we've got, how many members do we have in this group now? We've got 10,811 members of this awesome, awesome community. So thanks, you guys, for participating and being a part of this community. Also, you guys, do me a favor. If you haven't yet, go on over to my page. It's just called Rebecca Overson. It's my coaching page. If you haven't connected with me that way, please do, because you can message me through my page. I don't accept Facebook friend requests from people in this group. Okay, so a lot of you send me friend requests and I don't accept them just because I'm selective with my personal Facebook account. But if you go over and like my page, that's my coaching page. Okay, and then that way you can message me through that if you have any questions or you're looking for links or anything like that. So go like that page, and then if there's any way or anything you want to get in contact with me about, then you can message me through that page. Okay, thanks, you guys. Good to see you. Love you big time, and I'll see you next week. Bye.